this down for me.
Okay, I'm alive. I really thought I wasn't gonna make it there, guys. And I dreamt of all of you. I dreamt of all of you. But no, really, we have the greatest fannies out there in the world. I'm gonna tell it. I know everybody says that about their followers, but we really do. All of the kind messages and everybody, Lizzie, I'm so sorry. Oh, we missed you. Oh gosh. Anyways, thank you so much. I was dying.
She was sick. And Lizzie, it happened like in 2 hours, everybody in the house got it. Didn't you say they went down one by one?
I've never experienced anything like it. I almost thought it was food poisoning, but I don't think it was. But no, like my daughter went down. 10 minutes later, another kid went down. Then my husband went down. Then another kid. I have 4 kids. And then I finally hit it. So after I was going through all of them for 5 hours, I got it.
Oh my goodness.
And I was literally down and out for a full day. Like really 2 days. But
well, 2 days.
I've been dead. And look, we always are matching because we always buy the same stuff. But I went and bought, you guys, you need this Valentine shirt.
It's so
super
cute.
It's at J. Crew Outlet and it's so inexpensive. And it's Kiss in all of the languages.
Wow.
Isn't that kind of fun? You need it.
This is French, the top one, right? Yeah, that is.
How do you say it?
Yeah, I don't know how you say it.
We say everything horrible.
Spells. I don't know how to say it. No.
Anyways, you guys need to go get it for Valentine's. It's making me happy. It's definitely.
It was probably a good price too.
No, yeah, I said it's very cheap. You know.
Yeah.
Anyways, how's everybody doing? Someone said I love your baguette recipe. Oh, where did you guys get your cute jackets?
Oh, these?
Yeah.
Madewell. Yeah.
These are actually just like cozy cardigans. You just wear them over anything.
I've actually slept in it.
What?
I did. I was so tired one night. And I'm a bather. I love to take my baths with my special,
Me too.
either oil or bubble bath. But I was so dead. And I was so cold. I just wrapped up and got in bed one night. And it didn't even get wrinkled.
Wow, that's amazing. It's a robe, too.
Steve was like, whoa, okay. But I was so tired.
Just roll out of bed and you're ready for the day.
I guess.
Someone said you say this Bizou.
Yeah, I was going to say
Bizou.
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 Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ooh, I'm making your Mexican hot chocolate right now.
Oh, you're going to die.
You made that this week.
We served that. Abby, our granddaughter, just got home, and we served that at a little welcoming party for her. It's so good. Everybody loves it.
My niece just got back off a mission, so
yes,
so she did a Mexican hot chocolate thing.
Yeah,
that's so nice. Someone said, "I love your joy. I'm trying to choose more joy." You know what? Aren't we all trying?
Yes, we are.
I mean, it's definitely not like this. This is just we come on and we try to be as happy as we can, but. Don't worry, we get down as well.
We have hard things too, but the thing is you just embrace the hard things that you get because everybody gets such hard things from time to time, and you just embrace them, right?
Honestly, my dad, Mr. Food Nanny, he is the biggest boss man, by the way. He's babysitting the baby upstairs, and he's like, time to start. But he always used to annoy me like crazy, but maybe somebody would like what he says. But he always is like, did the sun come up today? And honestly, if you try to have a perspective of the sun came up, there's going to be something else, and just to try to roll with the day, I don't know, it's kind of helped me get along with whatever the day deals, whatever comes your way that day,
Well, it does.
There's something every day.
There is. Every day there's something. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. I know that you know what I mean. But if you can get up in the morning and the foundation of your day can be, okay, what's for dinner? It'll get you through the day. And when you get into the kitchen, you sort of change gears.
Yeah.
And you sort of let all of the day go, and you chop and you cook and you bake. And I don't know.
It's very just rewarding.
It's so rewarding and so soulful and so good for you to do that. So if you haven't got your meal plan tonight, go on our website, thefoodnanny.com, and look and see what we've got going tonight. Of course, it's pizza. And just check it out.
I'm so messed up on my days. Okay, someone's like, let's talk about the elephant in the room. This. Okay, it's kind of dark in the kitchen right now. The sun is not shining, but this is seriously, I can't even tell you. It's like you have slaved in the kitchen making the craziest chocolate tart, which you don't. It's so easy. It's that easy. It is the most delicious thing in the world. We call it our Victorian chocolate tart. It's on page 309.
It's a recipe that I developed, and I think it's as good as anything we've ever eaten.
We've tried a lot, and we've eaten a lot of chocolate tarts. We've gone to France, you know that, and I'm not kidding. You guys, it is the best, and you will not believe that you actually made it for your family. And I am telling you, it's the perfect Valentine's dessert. It's gonna make your family, everybody like, okay, this is rocking. We're having a good Valentine's.
It's so good. This is what you need to make it easy on yourself. If you don't have one of these...
Well, let's get to that part after we start showing it. We'll get to that part. A couple of other things. Yes, this is the lip color that I talked about on both of us. We are obsessed.
We are obsessed.
Like, seriously. Yeah. I have tried every lip stain, so have you.
Yes, every lip stain on the market.
Can't stand them.
It's the only one that works.
It is, and it keeps your lips not, it keeps them moist. Dry. They don't dry out. They last all day. Like, you still look it after eating and drinking your Diet Coke, eating your chocolate tart.
Still there.
It's still there. It's the greatest lip stain. Well, that is very nice. Someone said my eyebrows are fantastic. That's very nice. I don't have anything good going on with that. It's not anything. I need help. Okay, we're here to cook. So I'm going to teach you how to make this super quick, okay? Because my mom says I can make this with my eyes closed.
She can.
That's how much I seriously love this chocolate tart, okay? I make it all the time. I'm kind of like the friend lunch person. And I've created a new thing, by the way, which I want to show you in a story. But I call it Coke and Cookies. I know it's horrible because we like Diet Coke. But this would even be considered as like a Coke and cookie party. And I invite my friends over. They just come over for like an hour. It's not a set thing. It's just, hey, can anybody come over today? Ask different friends around. And it's really fun. We sit and they have a drink. And some don't drink Diet Coke. They have their water or whatever. But this kind of stuff is fun. In the chocolate tart, the only thing that takes time is you've got to let it set up in the fridge. But everything else, it's fast, super fast. So I'm going to show you how to do it.
Super easy ingredients, super easy.
It is called, it's a Revlon lip stain, and it's a mulberry color and infinite raspberry. Yeah. And you can mix them or you can do them together. You guys, they're really fun.
Thanks, Des. She
Desiree showed us. We learned so much from everybody.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Do you want me to just start showing this?
Yes,
like
get this down. I'm going to film everything you're doing.
Okay.
Lizzie really is an expert at this. Yes, she is. She's an expert at this. She is the best baker. She's got it down.
Okay, let's try to do the filming a litget bit better, okay? Okay, so come over here. So we've got our kamut. Of course, we're using our kamut. Mom, don't get
our favorite flour in the world. Exactly. Our favorite flour in the world. This is our all-purpose white kamut that we actually sell. And when we discovered it, well, we've been eating it for 4 years now. That's all we've eaten for 4 years. Everybody's finally gone through all the rest of the flour that they had stored.
Okay.
Poured it out.
So it calls for 2.5 cups, right? So you're still, my hands are so chapped and cracked. I'm sorry. You're still going to add the 2.5 cups. We're just going a little bit under, okay? So here's one. And the perfect thing about this chocolate tart is it actually makes 2. That's what's so fabulous about it. So if you want to make both, you can do it. Or if you want to freeze the dough, or we've done it many times where we bake off the crust and then we freeze the crust, right? You know, Mom? Mm-hmm. And then we'll bring it back out at room temperature and do the filling. So either way you want to do it.
It freezes so great.
It freezes great. So we've got 2.5 cups of our kamut. And I can't say more what this kamut is going to do to the flavor. It has just upgraded it. if you start having kamut on a daily and even your baked goods and that, I don't know what the filming job is, but where did my sugar go? You start to notice, like you'll go to other bakeries and stuff and you taste the difference, huh, Mom? You can totally taste it. It's like, what is the difference here? Because it's so much better.
It's a quality,
it is quality
that you can't describe.
Okay.
And the taste.
So we've added a teaspoon of sugar, and then of course, we're adding our salt, our French salt, okay? These beauties are coming. I know we've said it so many times, but seriously, my dad is picking them up finally next week. You have to have one in your home. My friend said if she doesn't get one, she's gonna go crazy. They're just kitchen art. They're beautiful.
We have 100 coming, and we've got another order already out.
And look at our fun little Food Nanny spoon if you don't know about it. Everybody always asks about it. It's a tablespoon, a teaspoon, and a half and a fourth. So you never grab for anything else. Okay, so we're adding 1/8 whole. We're not crushing it. We're just adding it whole, the gray salt. You can do the finishing if you want to too. You can do that as well. Okay.
It's actually 4 degrees outside right now, Lizzie.
I know.
And what better thing can you be doing but baking in the kitchen?
I know. Getting the oven going.
On the days like today.
Okay, so now you want to make sure that this is cold butter. Just like with pie crust, you're going to take it out totally cold, and we're just trying to, cut it up into chunks, okay? And this is Land O'Lakes butter. We love it. I think this adds such a different taste and flavor to your crust as well. I think it's still on sale at Smith's too. Look how much I bake. My hands are chapped and cracked.
Well, we can't do our nails or anything
sorry.
because nails don't last when you cook this much.
Yeah.
And so
don't maybe zoom in on my gross hands.
No, it's fine. They need to see what you're doing.
Okay, so we're doing this, and then we're gonna add another one. And after you do this, you can either get, Mom's phone's going on.
Yeah.
You can either get the pie, dough. What's it called? What's the pastry blender?
Right.
You can get a pastry blender out, or I just do this by hand. Or you can get two forks out, and you just want it to then be crumbly. Okay, so I'm trying to hurry. Sorry.
But this is a very important step.
Yeah,
It's very important in that Lizzie's using Land O'Lakes butter, which is going to give it the best taste.
The best taste. And it's salted.
Yeah, it's salted.
It's not unsalted.
Right.
Okay, so now I'm just going to take it. My hands are clean.
And this is cold butter right out of the fridge.
Right out of the fridge. So we're just...
Very important.
So you're just trying to make kind of like blue cheese, some people say.
Blue cheese crumbles.
Yeah, blue cheese
or
crumbles.
Feta cheese.
Feta cheese.
Feta cheese, blue cheese crumbles. Some people like to say the size of peas, small baby peas. But what she's doing is working this with her hands. You can use a pastry blender as well.
Yeah, or the forks like I said.
Or the 2 forks. And it says it in the recipe. You can use either one, but Lizzie, you prefer your hands.
I just like it this way. Yeah, I don't know. Is that horrible that
No.
I'm doing this?
No.
And I don't like it to be too much, like almost in my mom's pie crust. I like that you get a little bit of butter.
I do too.
It's not totally mixed and blended in.
I do too. In our pie crust, we use part shortening, and that's for flakiness, and part butter for flavor. And we love that mix in our pie dough.
Okay, I'm trying to hurry. I'm sorry.
But
All of this is an arm workout, by the way. If you want to work your arms, it's like make bread, make dough, get in the kitchen. It's actually a workout.
The great thing, like Lizzie mentioned about this recipe, is that it makes 2, and all you need to do is freeze one, get it out in a couple of weeks. It'll freeze up to a month, super great. Get it out and make your filling, and you've got another dessert right there.
Right.
The hard work is already done.
And it's so easy if you bake it and freeze it, right? Is that the way you
She used the kamut, and you saw how much she used. She used barely, she didn't have an overflowing cup, was just barely under a cup.
But you just use the same measurements. Kamut, honestly, it's not a fad. We keep talking about it. Oh, whoa, hi. because it's just, you're going to notice a difference, and it's so much better for you, and it's so much, you're so close to my face, Mom. Oh, she's the best filmer. We love her. Okay, so this is looking really good, right? This is looking super good. Okay, so now we've got our cold ice water, just like you do for pie crust. Okay.
Ready
so
right here.
Ready right here. So you're going to add, it says 3 tablespoons at a time. And the reason you're going to just take your time with it is because it's like bread. You know what I mean? Like when you don't add the full amount of flour on bread, because you never know on day, weather, how much you really put in. Sometimes we get questions like, I think you forget, you don't realize how much you really add in recipes. Don't you agree with that, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes they feel like there's stuff. Okay, so clearly we want more, right?
It's still too dry.
Oh gosh. I just dumped a ton out, Mom.
Okay.
Of course, on live.
I don't think we saw it.
Well, let's see. We totally dumped it out. So you're just going to keep adding the liquid until it starts sticking together, right?
In the same rule of thumb, when it starts coming away
right,
from the sides of the bowl, and you're working it together, when it starts coming away,
and really try to work it in. I should have put it in a little bit of a bigger bowl, but I wanted you to be able to see it better. Okay, so it's still coming along.
She still needs a little more.
I need more. I probably put way too much ice.
Well, it's important that the water is ice cold.
Okay, let's see.
Someone says, I like it close. It's perfect. I love the little white bowl that you have. Your ice water is in. Where's it from? That's Anthropology, isn't it?
Yes, and these are the most, honestly, these are cheap, and I love them. They come in a million colors, and they're really great quality.
And there's knockoffs at different stores like World Market. Someone said Mr. Food Nanny was calling. Just kidding. Yeah, that's funny. Says, do dip polish for your nails. Always stays on perfectly. Oh gosh, we should try it.
No, we done dip. We've used to do dip.
I agree on butter, the best. Land O'Lakes is always the best. Somebody says, how much butter?
It's 2 sticks.
2 sticks. Okay.
Okay, so this is totally coming together. So we're good. I'm not going to add any more liquid to this. Okay?
So do you see that what she's ending up with is nothing too soggy? You can see right here.
And see how you still have like a little bit of butter in the dough? I love that. Okay, I got this too wet, so hold on. Let me wipe this up. I spilled my water a little bit. So the difference with pie dough and doing like the crust for the tart is you're not going to knead it. You're not kneading this dough.
You
right?
never need pie dough or a nice butter crust like this.
So I like to pretend that I have marble islands because I'm in a rental. So if you ever feel like you want a little piece of marble in your kitchen, I can't tell you how much this thing makes me happy. And World Market has one like it, but I actually just got this one at Crate & Barrel. And they're all different, and I love it. I use it all the time. I love it.
I love it too, and I love Crate & Barrel.
Yeah.
They have some really
we have
great
some good finds at Crate & Barrel lately that we need to show Mom.
We do. We need to go to Crate & Barrel and do a live.
So if you want to feel like you want a piece of marble, or it's just fun to roll doughs out, things like that, go get this because it was only $39 and it's fun. Okay, so we're just going to divide the dough because we're making 2.
Okay, just tuned in. What are we making? We're making the Victorian chocolate
look how beautiful
tart.
that is.
Look how beautiful that is.
That.
Yeah.
I love that.
We're making the Victorian chocolate tart in the Food Nanny book. And it's on what page is it, Lizzie?
It's on page 309.
Yes, 309 in the first book.
Okay, and for pie crust, or this, I really like the marble rolling pin. And didn't David love it for his
David loved
pretzels?
it. Yes, David loved it.
Okay.
No, it's actually, I said the first book. I'm sorry. Of course, it's in the second book, the Victorian chocolate tart.
Okay, so now we're just going to roll it out like this. Okay.
Recipes on, thank you, Brenda. Recipes on page 309 in book 2, yeah.
This is bulletproof. But let me tell you what's not bulletproof about the chocolate tart. I will show you in just a second. So I'm just going to keep a dusting of flour here.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
And a little bit on your marble roller. I think what's so nice about this marble roller is that it's heavy.
Yeah, and
you
it
don't
doesn't
have to push.
Stick.
Yeah,
it doesn't stick like a wood one. I love our French rolling one for all of the other things, but I just think this one's so easy and good. Okay, so the next thing that you really need, like my mom was trying to talk about before, is do you want me to help film you?
No.
Okay, is this tart pan. And what we've realized after trying a million different tart pans is if you get one with a removable bottom, it's way easier to deal with. Because if you're, for instance, saying we're making 2 tarts today, it takes forever. My mom brought this one, which it's good. That this
if
one
you don't have
the removable, it's fine. But it's not as easy. I feel like you then can pop it out and it slides off easy, and then you can hurry and bake another one. And when you do this, you're having the tart in this.
Yeah.
You're not taking the crust out of this. That is super hard. Is it, Mom?
You can get it out.
I
you can get it
hard.
out, and sometimes it will pop out, but it's much
It's much harder. So that's the reason that we like it. Is it doesn't have to stay in the pan. You can put it out on a beautiful platter like we have going on here, and it's easier when you're making more. Okay.
Right.
So
we also use this tart. So we don't just use it for the chocolate tart. We use it for our fruit tart, which is insane. And
okay.
So you need this pan.
This is not my favorite
investment.
one, but I was shocked because the Pam one was out. I love the Pam with the flour in it way more than this Baker's Joy, but either one is totally fine. And this and the fruit tart, you've got to give a good coating of this because you don't want it to stick.
So
I spray it.
Really good.
Really good.
The Baker's Joy means that it has flour in it, Lizzie.
Right.
A lot of people don't know about that.
And I don't love that one. My favorite is the Pam with the flour. Okay, show this, Mom.
Yeah, so let's...
I bet I look so great, guys. Okay, now you could either use your rolling pin again if you want to be like Pido and you want to be fancier, or you just lift it up. Okay, but this is the problem with the chocolate tart, okay? If you do not get it really good on each side, if like say one of the sides, it's kind of like this one's not perfection, okay? Like this one's a little.
But Lizzie, that's okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's totally fine because it's handmade. But what I'm saying is that if you're not good on the sides after you bake it, there will be sides that are too thin, or like let's say you let the crust like this, okay, on the chocolate tart. After you baked that, you would then put your filling and it's going to run over and it's going to come out of the side. So you have to be really perfect with this crust because do you know what I'm trying to say, Mom?
Yeah. You need it pretty much even so that the filling will stay in
I even like when I actually roll a little bit over because it makes a thicker crust on the sides too. Like I could have rolled this out more. So I'm just going to push it to make sure that I am getting this every inch.
So she's pushing it up so that she's making sure she can get every inch of the inside of the pan covered.
Because if after you bake it and you don't, you're going to have issues with your filling. Like on the fruit tart, that doesn't matter as much, but when you're putting the filling, it's got
because the fruit tart has a cream cheese. It's like a cream cheese, a most amazing cream cheese icing, but this is an actual filling.
And you know what? I wish I would have weighed this. That's my other thing is I think you should try to get the dough as even as you can so that you have enough to create the crust. Because maybe I didn't even do enough on this one. I should have measured it. Do you think we'll be okay?
Yes.
Because it's a little thin here.
Just push, take some from the middle and push.
But you don't want the middle to. Anyways, does this make sense? So you just want to make sure that you get it good. But I would weigh your dough. That's what I did yesterday. And I forgot to show that step. I would weigh it to make sure. Okay, so this looks good, right?
So what size is the pan? It's an 11. Turn it over here. It says the exact size.
11 by 1.125.
Yeah, try to take a screenshot right there. And it's Wilton.
You have Wilton, but I got mine at Sur La Table, and I think mine's better quality.
Oh, you think yours is better quality?
I think mine's better quality.
Okay.
This one's from Sur La Table. I love this one.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay, so then while you bake it at first, you need to have this on top of it.
So take a pie plate.
You're going to take a pie plate. You're going to spray it.
Spray the bottom.
So this doesn't stick. And then we're going to bake it. But watch your oven, okay? Because, all right, we're going to do this. Okay, I'm going to put 15 minutes on here.
And what's the temperature?
Okay, hold on. I got it. Hold on.
Okay, the temperature is...
Okay, so we're at 400 degrees.
Okay.
We're at 400 degrees here. Watch your oven because in my mom's recipe, it tells you that you need to bake for 25 minutes, then remove the pie plate just over halfway through the baking time. And I'm telling you, my oven cooks way faster.
Hot.
So watch it.
Yeah.
Watch your oven.
It cooks so hot.
Anyways, okay, so come here. So now what? I can't stop laughing. Okay, so now you go over here. So just watch it. I'm actually going to go like 10 minutes on a timer. Everything cooks way faster in my oven. Okay, so we've got a cup of chocolate chips. I just love the Toll House because this is good quality that you can get at Costco, and it's a good deal, okay?
And it tastes delicious, but if you want to go with Tart or Ghirardelli, do it.
Yeah, it's obviously more amazing, but this is just as good, honestly.
Even a Belgium chocolate you can do. But what Lizzie is saying is that this recipe is honestly... It's so delicious with just the Toll House.
It's so delicious. It won't ruin it. It won't ruin it if you just use the Toll House. Okay, so show this, Mom. So we have a cup of chocolate chips and a third a cup of sugar. And you're just mixing. Make sure you're constantly mixing it until it melts and comes together. Okay? You don't want it to burn or get stuck on the bottom of the pan. So we're just doing this for a minute. This will happen super quick.
You can do this in a double boiler as well if you have one. That's fine. You can also put a diffuser on the bottom of your grate right here. A diffuser will make it so the heat is not as hot on the bottom of your pan. I have a couple of diffusers actually because mine is super hot when I turn the heat up.
Are there no questions coming in? I need to wash
let's see.
hands.
Someone says my oven is the same way. Love that the wood stand your copper kettle is on. Where's it from?
That is from Sun River.
Yes.
And
also,
let me tell you something.
Kara had them too.
Who?
Tara had.
No, she's talking about this.
Oh, I thought she meant there.
No, she's talking about this.
Okay.
Wait till our teapot. Ho, ho, ho. This guy, he creates handmade teapots, and I don't know if he's going to love us or hate us if we give his information out, but he's creating a teapot that's almost done for my mom and I. It's this color. Mom, show. Not my face.
Oh.
It is so beautiful, and it's going to be right here. And it's going to make me so happy. It's going to make me so happy.
When does that arrive, Lizzie?
What?
The teapot.
It's coming this week.
Okay.
This guy hand makes them in Utah. He's incredible.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we can share that information.
Yeah, he'll probably hate us because a million of you will write him, but they're beautiful. Okay, so this is good, right?
Yeah, someone is just a second. It's just about melted. Kirkland chocolate chips at Costco are amazing and have better ingredients than Nestle's.
Really?
Whoa, I just learned about that from a chef friend. Wow, that's great. That's great to know. How much does the crust shrink when you bake it? I've noticed it before when making pies. Shrinks a little bit.
Okay, so now we're adding 2 cups.
Are your salt jars in yet? Our salt jars have been in the New York/New Jersey harbor for almost 10 days now.
Because the government shut down. So
There was something with the government and the weather. as well had something to do with it.
Okay.
I think our country is in a big deep freeze. We are here in Utah as well.
Yeah.
4 degrees this morning. I don't even know what the low got to. How do we buy the salt jars? Those will be online as soon as they arrive.
Those will be on our website. Okay, so I don't know if we want to do this, but this takes like about 5 to 8 minutes, and you're just slowly mixing the cream, and you just want it to get thick. It's not going to get really thick. It's going to get thick like the consistency of back to heavy cream. Isn't that what it says?
Yes.
I think it gets back to the consistency of heavy cream. And then you want it to be cool. You're not going to pour it in your tart pan when it's hot. So either I'll put it back in the fridge for a minute and I'll let it cool. But this is a part where you can't let it, don't turn up the heat too high and let it start burning.
You have to take your time.
You have to take your time.
Yeah.
You got to take it slow. Good things come when you take your time.
Someone says, do you hear a fan start going when your oven is running? No, not this oven.
No.
You do when when it's on convection.
No.
And maybe otherwise too. Okay.
Okay,
Someone
so
says
what do you
yes.
want to do?
So let's.
Okay, so the next, come here. So the next, after you do all of that, you let it cool. You then pour it in the tart pan, and then the salt. That's the key. That is the number one key, honestly, is our incredible salt that you're finishing on top of it, because it's not a better taste in the entire world. Oh, were you trying to go through back all these comments?
I was trying to.
Okay, someone said a spoon, not a whisk. Yes, I use a spoon, but you could use a whisk. You could use a whisk if you want. I just think if you do a whisk, you would want to use it for a second, and then you would want to start doing a spoon, because I don't know, it's just better to beat. Okay, will the Kamut flour be available to ship in the 25-pound bag? I can't wait. Yes, it's going to happen. I just think this is why Mr. Food Nanny gets super frustrated with us, because we're like, we want to shout it from the rooftops. We want to tell our fannies every little secret we have. And the problem is things take time. And we're not patient. And we've got to be able to handle that. So anyways,
we announced things a little too soon, but we're getting very close. And you know, it's just like everybody has a hard time getting something in. They've got to wait a long time for it. Orson Gigi's trying to get these Danish dough hooks in for us.
Things take time.
Weeks.
When we're literally dealing with shipping salt from France, from the best in the world, this takes time. And Kamut is another best. It's the same. Okay, somebody said they want to know about the salt. They don't know.
Okay, so this is our French.
Maybe show the inside.
Yeah, this is our French salt holder that we buy from France to keep our moist gray salt in. And this is our moist gray salt from Guérin, France. It is gray in color, and the reason why it is because it's closer to the clay. This is never processed. This is 100% natural. The farm is an ancient farm. It's been there for so many years, and throughout the ages, they have had women using rakes that go in the first layer that they rake, and they can't have the men do it because they would do it too aggressive, too hard. But the women go in and they rake off the first layer, and that's what we call our fleur de sel. And this is the fleur de sel, the very first layer. And it comes like this, and it's more fine, and it's not as gray. It's actually a little more flavorful than even the more chunky gray salt, but we still use them teaspoon for teaspoon. The rain and the water, the wind, and the sun make the salt. And that's
you
it.
Can go back and watch the live video that we did with the salt guy, Gwen. But what he was saying too is he's like, a lot of them claim they're natural and the whole thing with the salt. But the thing is he said that after they take the salt out of the ground, right, they then wash it. And he said when you wash it, it's getting rid of all of the minerals and all the good things that are in it for you. So this is like literally up from the ground to our mouse, which is the most amazing. It's totally natural. It's completely natural.
It's
and yes,
incredible.
my shirt is all about kiss in languages. See?
So what we're doing this July 19th, we're taking 24 of our fannies. We had
I think we tell them this every
I
time.
know, but we're getting so excited. We had everybody who wanted to sign up for a trip with us to the salt farm. We're going to Paris first, where we'll do some cooking classes, see Versailles, do many things in Paris. Then we're heading out to Le Bourg, France, which is the most dreamy little coastal town in Brittany. And then Guérande is right next, just 5 minutes away. So we're going to the salt farms with 24 of our families.
That's so funny. They said seeing the truck in the background melts my heart. Oh, I know, real life. Mom.
Oh.
I know. I know. You guys are like seeing all of it. Okay, so after you bake it halfway with the pie plate on, and then we take it off. My hot pads, I need to wash them again.
Let's see.
Let's see. Should I take it off?
Yeah. So you just, and the reason why we put the pie plate there is I couldn't figure out how we would do that, and I finally tried the pie plate, and it kept it down very nicely.
See how all the sides, they're going to be beautiful.
It puffs up too much if you don't have the pie plate.
If you feel like on maybe one side it's not looking as good, push it out maybe before it's totally cooked. But, okay.
It looks beautiful. It's dreamy.
Okay, so we're doing this. This takes time. But what should we do? Stop?
It's almost finished, but what we could do is finish it in stories,
Yeah,
Lizzie.
we'll just finish it in stories.
Okay. So we can,
Okay.
let's finish it in stories.
Okay.
Tell everybody our sad news about tomorrow.
I know. Let's tell the sad news.
Oh, we've got our beautiful French Vivi Margot.
Yeah, Vivi Margot or whatever. We say her name wrong. We say everything wrong. We know.
But Charlotte is coming tomorrow to do a live with us. Was coming. Her daughter was in the emergency room last night, which makes us so sad. A very, very high temperature. And she is so leery to leave her. And we said, you absolutely must stay with your daughter.
Yes.
Our children are our first priority.
Yes.
And she is down with a very high fever. So we have rescheduled. Vivi got on the phone instantly, changed her plane tickets. So we will be seeing her on March 2nd now, which is a Saturday. Maybe it's for the best because it is so cold outside.
I know.
And she's never been here. So maybe March 2nd will be perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect weather
Things
for
are
her.
always meant to be the way it happens, but we're sad, but at least it's not like it's never going to happen. She's going to come. So it's something to look forward to a little bit longer. So
Yes.
we're sad. We're sad, but what can you do, right?
That's right. And she needs to stay with her daughter. And so we wish her the very best.
Yeah, we love you so much. We're so excited to meet you in person.
Oh, we can't.
Okay, Mom, take a bite. So after that, you guys, this needs to set up in the fridge for at least, how many hours? Isn't it like 6? 4 to 6? And then you put the salt on top. Look, show the bite that you took. Someone's asking, would pie weights work?
Probably.
And then if you want to take it to maybe the next level for Valentine's, you could put raspberries on it.
Which you do a lot.
Which you could put some whipped cream, homemade whipped cream, and then you could add some raspberries. I don't know. How would you do this? Because I already cut it up.
Well, often we serve it with a dollop of whipped cream. I prefer it with just the salt, myself.
You guys, it is seriously, we say this about everything, but when we really say it, we mean it. You've got to make this if you've never had it. You have to.
When we did this recipe years ago and got it into our second cookbook, we weren't using our gray salt then. We didn't know about it. We were using coarse salt. And so we said, to put the coarse salt on. And then when we found our gray salt, which has been 4 years ago, next month, oh my goodness, it changed our life.
That changed our life.
As did our kamut.
Yeah.
Both of them we found.
It's really been 4 years now.
Well, 4 years.
Wow.
In April. 4 years in April. So next month is March.
I
so 4
would
years in
not
April.
add cinnamon. No. I would say no.
No.
No. I would not add cinnamon to it. It would not be as good. The kids, are you kidding me? My kids die for this. My kids die. Yes, everybody. There's not one person that is not going to like this. Every time I've ever served it, every single person is like, there's no way you made that.
What is that?
Yeah, they're like, there is no way you just made that. But I'm telling you, you've got to have some good ingredients going on. If you don't have the salt, it's not going to taste the same with the salt, number one. And we're not always just trying to be like, buy it because we sell it. We're trying to have you and everybody you know in your family eating it the best way it's possible to eat anything, right? Isn't that what we're really trying to do?
For your health. It's for your health.
It's for your health, but then it's for your
Full
taste buds.
so many minerals. Oh my goodness, that we need. We are so much better off today with this salt and our kamut flour health-wise. And that's the main thing.
I mean, she's 100 and her...
Right, going on 100. And
the doctor says she's kicking better than ever. And so, I mean, we're kicking, doing better than ever. And I swear to you, it's not a joke. Tell him how my uncle is on dialysis and he can have the salt.
Yes, Uncle Mike is on dialysis and he can't have, like, he doesn't over salt anything, but he can have the salt. And how about the gals that came to that were doing having so many diabetes problems?
Yeah, well, we had a girl that really was having high blood sugar, high cholesterol. And was she diabetic?
Yes.
Was she all three? I don't know. We've had so many stories now. Like, this is not a joke. And she came in, her doctor asked her, what are you doing? Like, let's check this.
Yeah, let's get that out. The doctor asked her, what are you doing? And she said, I've been eating this ancient grain now for a few months and this salt. And the doctor said, what is it? Because I need to know. I don't know about this ancient grain. I need to share it with the rest of the rest of my people, that I take care of. And she said, well, this is what it is. And so I know he looked into it. We have a brand new study that came out yesterday with kamut that we're going to be putting on our website as well.
Yeah.
So
look, we're people that, like, if we love it and we believe in it, we can sell anything. Like, we could make you want to eat anything. We really are that much in love and have noticed that big of a change. And the stories that keep coming in, the difference of them trying the kamut and the salt, and how we have gluten intolerant, never even imagined that could really, like, that was not even the goal.
Change lives.
And it's when you're crying to us and you're telling us that this has really changed my life, and it's so hard not to get emotional. Like, we really feel that connected and that close to all of you because there's nothing more else to say. It changes lives, right?
Yes,
that's how we feel. And so that's why we're never going to stop talking about it. But of course, we get the question, can we make all of this with normal flour? Yes. Yes, you can do everything with the normal flour. That's what we used forever.
Yes.
But it's definitely something worth giving a try. And we have a flat rate box right now that until our shipping, which is later on in the month, you can fit 2 5-pound bags and salt and hot pads and lots of different things in the 5-pound bag. You can fit 2 flours. So give it a try. It's something just to try and you'll notice the difference because it is amazing. But this is something that I hope you all seriously go and give a try for your Valentine's because it is, look, we've got the deer now outside, Mom.
Oh, he's back.
They're all over.
Beautiful deer all around. We need to show him how high the snow is, Lizzie. I think it's so beautiful.
I just do this until it's lightly brown. This one yesterday even got a little bit overdone on the bottom, but it's all good. It's all good. So
that
you
is
just
perfect.
do it a little brown.
You got that. Did they get to see
this
that?
One's just a little brown, and it's perfect.
And enough dough right here to make another one, which we will do right now.
So
maybe we could do that in stories.
So this is good now too. This is good. This has been going. It's not going to get crazy thick. I didn't mean to say it like that.
Oh, no.
It's almost like a heavy whipping cream type thing. But then just wait for it to cool a little bit. It doesn't need to be completely cool because you want it to be in the tart pan. But don't put this in piping hot. And then put it in your tart. Put it in the fridge.
And it will set up.
It's amazing.
It's not going to be as thick as you think. Lizzie, make sure to show them how thick this is when you turned it off.
Look at this. I just got back from Germany and Austria and never got heartburn or sick from all the pastries or bread. But the minute I got back here and ate it, it was bad. Kamut believer here.
Oh.
It's crazy, you guys.
It was Austria that did the big test. On Kamut.
Kamut.
It was Austria that started the big test over in Europe with the Kamut years ago.
Yeah.
And then they got Italy involved. So that's why 70% of all the all-purpose white Kamut goes to Italy, because they're sold. They're sold.
Whole 100% sold.
So,
it's pure grain. It's totally healthy for you. So anyways, a lot of you know about it. Okay, update on the Food Nanny color hot pads. Yes, they have already made some, but my dad doesn't want it to be, Mr. Food Nanny doesn't want it to be like they sell out right away. So we are trying to get a stock of what, 100? I think we're like at 40 or 50. So we're trying to get about 100 in stock, and then we'll put them online. And then they'll just keep making them. They're beautiful.
They're beautiful.
They are beautiful.
Just like our beautiful aprons.
They are so beautiful. Okay, can you make and assemble the day before? Yes.
Yes, of course.
I made this yesterday.
Of course.
Yes. It's perfect.
Up to 2 days ahead.
I know. The hardest part about the recipe is waiting for the chocolate tart to set up. I agree. Oh, you guys.
And if you want to take that chocolate tart up a few notches, use Belgium chocolate, use Guittard, use Ghirardelli, and it will take it up a notch or two. But
it's not a huge difference, though.
It's not night and day.
No.
And that's why we tell you can use Kirkland or Nestle's chocolate chips. It's still amazing.
I know, it's amazing. Anyways, okay, so I guess we'll be done. So too bad that we can't have tomorrow, but
we'll have her.
happen.
Yes, we'll have her on March 2nd. We'll look so forward to that. But
we've got deer right here watching us.
And we need to show this. But what we do have is our Valentine's party on Tuesday.
Yes.
And we have invited some of the people who have meant so much to us throughout this year. Not everybody can come.
Right.
That has been invited, but we're hoping we'll get a decent crowd. We want to thank them for their support.
Wait, this is Belle's Bake Shop. This is where, are you the one in Midway or Heber? That's where we go and get the pot from. He sells it at the Belle's Bakery Shop.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways, I'm like, is that you? I don't know if that's you. Anyways, okay, keep going. Sorry, Mom.
So on the 12th, which is Tuesday, we'll be in my kitchen and we'll be showing our fondue.
Oh, yes, she's in Boise. Sorry.
Okay.
I thought there's a Belle's Bakery. Yeah. That's where the pottery goes. Okay, sorry, keep going.
So on Tuesday, we'll be in my kitchen and we're going to be showing you how to do our Swiss fondue. And that's what we do for Valentine's. And we'll be making our Swiss fondue on Tuesday. You're going to want to do this for Valentine's dinner if you're staying home.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fun thing to do when you want to include the whole family into Valentine's Day. And not just husband and wife.
The kids, everybody.
Include everybody, do the fondue. Oh my goodness, it's amazing.
So this is your Valentine's menu. This is the dessert, and then we're going to show you the meal, and we're going to do this fun Valentine's party. We're going to show you what we're going to give them. We have another fun book to show and talk about. So it's going to be a really fun party on Tuesday, and that's not going to be canceled unless we get the flu or something again.
Unless I go down, or maybe Lizzie will take over. Yeah, she'll have to take over. She'll get her sisters again.
Take over at your house.
Amy and Katie did such a great job last Friday. They had so much fun, and I had so much fun with them. We've got plenty of people if I go down, but hopefully a lot of the people that have been invited will be well enough to come.
I know.
Because this
sickness is going around like crazy.
Hitting everybody everywhere, all over the country. So good luck to everybody. We hope you stay healthy. Let's sign off by showing them how much snow we have.
Okay. It's not as pretty of a view as at your house, Mom.
That's okay. It's so beautiful.
And sorry, just remember that we are going to still do the live with Vivi Margot, so don't think that that's not going to happen, okay?
The deer just left.
Oh.
Wind is coming, so they left. But look at the view.
You can't, there's no view.
Yeah, but you can see how deep the snow is. and how it crunches because we're out here. The sun's actually coming
You should
out
see how high. You can't tell.
over there.
Where did the deer go? He was right here.
Yeah, he left.
Oh, anyways.
He heard us
We
coming
have
out.
deer coming out over by us all the time. Okay. It's not that great of a view. Okay, we love you guys. Have the best Friday.
Weekend.
Keep cooking. Your,
Your
family's worth it.
We love you.
It's the most important thing you can do. We love you so much. Our Trader Joe's post, by the way, is going to be posted here soon, too. So all that we did on Saturday, that's going to be posted.
Yeah, we've got so much coming up, but we can't wait for you to join us at our Valentine's party with some of our dear friends, and the food is going to be amazing. We're going to show you how to make it. We're going to show you how to do our Swiss fondue.
Oh, I love that. The girl loved her story about Katie.
It's so yummy. Oh, great.
Okay, love you guys.
We'll have him back. We'll have and David's coming back. He's coming back too.
Gosh.
Okay.
They're all going to come back. Okay, bye.